I don't like talking about kids, but definitely I have to give my point of view on the Northwest and Blue Ivy situation because I mean, some of us have to start saying some because that's just crazy. For people who do not know who, let me start with Blue Ivy is. Blue Ivy is the kid of Beyonce and Jay-Z, also known as Mr. Carter somewhere. I don't even know his first name because you know what? I've never really cared about his first name like that. So Beyonce came around and told us that her kid was going to do the tour with her, and my mind I was like, oh my god, no. And I want to explain why. By the way, by the time I'm actually recording this, Blue Ivy is 13 and Northwest is 12. But before we continue on the story, hello, welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's well, okay, safe, happy, anything you wish for yourself. Do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and tell me what you think in the comment section. I'm talking about kids, and let's not shame kids, please, in the comment section. Please, 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 please. This is not about that, but it's more about why are they using these people as adults. So again, let me come back to the Blue Ivy story. So Blue Ivy Carter. So her mom was like, oh, I'm going to do my Cowboy Carter cowboy tour, and Blue Ivy's gonna be in it. And I was like, because we all know that Beyonce, she likes showing them girls. She has a great body. She has a great body. Beyonce. Some of us still wonder how Jay-Z got Beyonce because we're like, nah, Beyonce. Oh, you said, baby. You said she is fabulous. She is beautiful. Beautiful is what Beyonce is. She is fabulous. So, but I had an issue. I was like, why is your 12 years old going to be on stage with you and these other women who literally, we know that they dress as they dress, aka their butt is out. So I was like, I know that, that's how you make your bread, but I don't like it. Like in my mind, I really thought that it was going to be that weird. So they go on tour, they finish their tour. And every time that I've seen Blue Ivy on scene, she was covered. She never wore the underwear things. She always had long, large trousers. Her body was not showing. And she does not look 12, by the way. I hate that I'm saying that because, some people are going to say, I'm checking kids. The thing is, when I was 12, I looked like a little boy. Like literally. I started developing when I was like close to 17. So, and I didn't want to because I am still like a tomboy a little bit. I like my baggy jeans and my t-shirts. When you look at Beyonce's kid, she's not only taller than her mama, like she already started developing. So I was like, no, please don't use that and don't show her body and stuff. But I gotta say that I've seen again different days where she was on tour with her mom and she was covered. And I was like, shout out to Beyonce, because definitely I have to give that to Beyonce. I am so happy that she kept that kid as a kid because crazy people out there. And we know there was always a rivalry, Jay-Z, Beyonce versus Kim Kardashian, Kanye West. Okay, that situation is already like way more bizarre because Kim is bizarre. Plus, Kanye is even bizarrer. So the kids, when the kids again were born, when Ivy Blue was born, we were like, oh, the way Ivy Blue was presented to the world is just a beautiful thing itself. She went to the Grammy, she was, oh, you're the one I love, you're the one I need. And then at the end of the performance, she just opened her jacket and we were like, oh, Beyonce pregnant. We were all happy. So this is our kid. We don't want to see her wearing some things. Again, let's come back to the Kardashian West situation. So I'm sitting here by myself a couple of days ago and I see a picture of Blue Ivy. They're like always sending you things that are weird and she's wearing some. And I'm like, nah, like how old is this kid? Because again, she is started to develop. But her mom and her father, they have screwed this child. I know, again, if celebrities have a kid, they're not going to be like us regular people with their kids, right? This child was wearing something that was so out of pocket. She was wearing a corset, a little skirt. She's like her mom, always playing around in people's face. And we know that the mom obviously became famous by the the tape, the X tape, we know that. So she never really had talent. Her talent was showing her body. And then they screwed up the world. The Kardashian, they really screwed up the world. They do things, plastic surgery, all that is Kardashian. I blame it on the Kardashian like 100%. And then obviously they showed us a lot of their lives through the TV shows, through social media. They're the one who made like Instagram pretty famous. And Kim did all that at some point, got married to Kanye. The ring was huge. She went to Paris. I think they stole the ring, but she got the ring back. Some. She got pregnant and first kid, Northwest. Then some of us were taught that the next kid was going to be like Southwest, East, West Coast, worldwide. We didn't know. We was like, okay, why, whatever. Northwest come along again, like Blue Ivy. We're happy. We're like, yay! Not yay like her dad yay now. When she was born, her father was still normal. Nowadays, father crazy, mama crazy. When the kid was a toddler, it was okay. But then, when the father started becoming crazy and the mama was still showing her body, it started to become crazy. Because the way they dress this kid is like following the Kardashian tradition. Let's be HO3s. And I'm like, hells no. Kim is letting her child taking nude pictures of her and posting those kind of situations on the internet. We literally have a picture where she is in the nude, posing, and the person taking the picture is Northwest. When I saw that, I was already shocked. I don't know how nobody called, child or whatever. The child department, like the kid department, I don't know. So died down, we let it go. A couple of years later, at some point, she was hanging out with the kid, who was around 10. She was hanging out with Spice Ice. This woman who can only twerk, does weird things, showing her tongue like out, like we know what that means. Of course, again, we do. Like, this is what this woman brought to how this woman participate in the world was just twerking. I don't think she was that great of a rapper. Again, I think most people in this day and age, they don't know what they're doing, like including Nicki Minaj, by the way. So she did what she did, and we was like, why is your kid, a 10-year-old, spending time with Ice Spice, the woman who's just trying to show SCX around all the time? Again, people talked about this. Kanye didn't like it. He talked about it a lot, but he was already crazy by then, so nobody wanted to listen to him. People were just talking. 2 days ago, I don't know where they were, came out again, and she was dressed like a old past minor HO3. And I was like, nah, there is something really wrong. And I thought I was the only one thinking this, but I started seeing on the internet like people were really not happy. And I don't understand why, again, the governments are not talking about this, that this is not normal. Seeing 12-year-old kids wearing some sort of things is not normal. With the way people are now, like a lot of people are just crazy. If you put a picture like this, you might just get somebody. I think one of the Kardashians already had like stalker. You don't want somebody start stalking your kid. You don't need to dress like that at 12 years old. It is so disgusting. I was like, no, why? Why? Michael Jackson was a kid when he was doing his thing. Thank God Michael Jackson was a boy. But we never saw the Janets, the Michael Jackson, the little kids dressing too weird. I'm actually thinking even Miley Cyrus, they didn't dress her a certain way when she was a kid. Why is it that people are doing that to their kids? I'm so disappointed. Like, I think like somebody should definitely call child services on this, because this is not normal. Like, really not normal. I don't know what we're going to do. If there's a petition out there, let me know in the comment section, because I am ready to go sign it. I am ready. This is disgusting. It should be called out, and I am calling it out because goddamn. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao, ciao.